Hey guys, I know it's been a while, got a lot to share with you today, but before doing so, I'm going to go get some breakfast from this local place called Haruska's here in the Salt Lake, Utah area. You should check them out. It's this Czech Republican breakfast is super delicious, it's affordable, and for me, it's local. So I'm going to go grab my breakfast and then we'll get straight into the video. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in this video. I know it's been a while since my last one. Wanted to give you guys an update on the SaaS I'm building called Product Lamb. So thanks for watching. Let's get right into this. So first off, it's been a while. I think it's been maybe a month and a half. And apologize for that for anybody looking. I actually seen a few comments that did say like what happened. So just wanted to do this update video. But in a nutshell, I think I just got lazy and also you got your day job. So but a lot has changed with the product and with the business idea around it. So we'll get into that. First thing is I got a co-founder. I actually think since my last video, I got a co-founder just after I recorded that video. His name is Nick. He's got a business and sales background. So really trying to actually, again, build something that people use. So I really wanted to prioritize outreach and customer feedback and just making those connections, and while I could do that and I have sales background myself, it was taking a lot of time up with building and with family and work, so I really wanted to bring someone on to prioritize that so that that side didn't have any lacking effort. Also, we changed our strategy after a couple of weeks. We were starting with email marketing. He's got a huge background in that, and it really wasn't working for us. We found that a lot of companies either weren't replying or we weren't getting the results that we wanted due to people feeling like it wasn't the right match for them. But really the issue came down to we weren't getting enough contacts, and we couldn't come to the conclusion that people didn't want it because we only had a handful of people respond, and we thought that we weren't reaching the right people. So instead of wasting all of our time on this after 2-3 weeks, which I know email marketing takes some time, we decided to try to pivot other ways. So now we're doing more of a social, I wouldn't say only social media, but just social engagement approach, because right away after a week of doing it, we just had like double the conversations. So that's where we're gonna spend our time. The other thing was our product solution is changed, not I would say drastically, but in this video you'll see a full 2-minute demo of where we are now. But in a nutshell, the last video, most of it was around creating this task management platform that focused heavily on sprints and automating that process, which I think is still really useful. But as we look more into product development and what customers probably want, we realized that one, our onboarding sucked, so we really haven't got that. And then two, that not everybody does sprints, especially early starters. Some people just do a Trello board, but there's still stuff that they need to improve their process. And we realize sprint management is just a small portion of what a product manager does. They do R&D, like doing research. They do documentation. They follow up with the team. They conduct meetings. They do user research. They really map out features and work before they do it and really illustrate what it's going to take to design a good product. And then they make sure that the team is staying up on their work, being productive. They do all these different things, and sprint management is one of them that a lot of startups do, but some don't. So we still have that feature in there, but we've gone to more of a higher level approach where we want to simulate really what a product manager does. So now we're going more of a agentic way where you have this manager that you can talk to through voice and natural language and ask it to do things for you on your behalf that are maybe tedious or take a lot of your time. For example, when you're moving stuff through your backlog into your sprint, whether you're writing documentation, whether you're following up with people, whether you're doing research, whether you are just doing all these different things that a product manager would do, you can request this agent to do those for you. And the goal is that you might have a list of 10 to 20 things to do that day or that week, and you can just talk to your agent and they can do it in seconds or minutes. All these different things seem like something you might do in a minute or 2 minutes, But it adds up when you have 30 of those things in a day or in a week. It ends up being hours. And that's what our goal is to, one, automate a lot of stuff, but two, make it more natural so that you feel like you have this resource or person that you can ask to do things that you rather not do, so that you're ready for your meeting or that you are making sure you're working on the right things. So that is the approach that we went, and with the demo, we'll kind of give you a quick snap into what that would look like. We also got some feedback. I should mention earlier, onboarding, I wouldn't say sucked, but I maybe shouldn't have said that, but it just took too long is the feedback that we got from some early beta users, and we have been trying to streamline that process. Some things we cannot automate because they're third-party things, but we can make it more clear what you need to do, and some things don't have to be required that you could do later. So we really try to gut that time down from, a lot of minutes to where you can get on in probably a minute or two. So that has been good. So yeah, we also went live for payments. We were in test mode before, so now if anybody signs up, the payments are real. We probably will still give out free trial codes and stuff, but that's also a plus to be able to take payment. So yeah, there's a lot that's going on. I can't wait to show you guys a demo. Again, the goal for the next few weeks is, one, get more users to give us more feedback on this new approach. And then also we want to just really expand the AI capabilities so that people can theoretically give it a list of a gazillion things to do and have it do those things for you. And make sure that people are really prioritizing planning instead of feeling like planning out work is tedious. I've worked at startups before where it felt like the planning process was a lot. And I worked at one where I didn't have any. So trying to find that middle ground for early stage startups to make sure that they are really planning out the work that they do and making sure they're working on the right things and making sure that they're having as much time to actually build instead of just planning. So super excited for this direction. But without further ado, here's the demo. Again, thanks for being patient. I plan on doing another video this coming week. But I hope you guys enjoy the demo. And if you like this video, consider liking or subscribing. I need you to do a few things for me today. Can you, one, make note of a bug where the flashcards are requiring users to say English instead of the native language that they're trying to learn? And can you also add 2 items to my backlog? One, to investigate the GCP Translate API costs. They're a little high. And also, can you make a task to make sure that we update the third-party API that we're using for images for the flashcards? That should also go to the backlog. And then can you also make a product roadmap for us? We really want to increase the retention of new users after sign up. And then can you also schedule a meeting between me and Nick for tomorrow at 4 p.m. to go over the features that we just released?
Give me a few seconds to process your request. Looks like I have made note of one bug, added 3 tasks to your backlog, generated a roadmap with 5 phases, and scheduled a meeting for you in Google Calendar.